So listen to this story. So they did a experiment with three groups, right? With basketball, they had one group for a whole week shoot shots from the foul line with a basketball and the hoop, right? Then they had another sample of people only get a basketball and they were allowed to shoot, but they weren't allowed to have a hoop, right? And then there was another group that was not allowed to have a ball or a hoop. They could only visualize shooting the foul shots, right? To everyone's surprise, the people that did the best were the visualizers. The people that were shooting with the ball and the hoop saw how bad they were because they kept seeing negative, reinforcement. And so they thought like, oh man, I'm not going to do well, right? And so then the people that had the ball and no hoop, they got like misled supposedly. A lot of them said they were really just paying attention to the curve on the ball. Like they were noticing how they were spinning the ball, which wasn't even what the purpose of the exercise was. They lost like track of what they were really doing because they didn't have the other part, right? And then the visualizers, they actually saw a perfect shot go in every time. They made it each time. Like if you're visualizing, you think you made it every time, right? So, and they never saw themselves miss. So going into the testing phase, the people who did the best are the ones who thought they were going to make it every time and had visualized making it the entire time. So what does that tell you? That tells you with your golf game that what you can actually do is you could be sitting on a couch. I tell a lot of my students, before you go to bed at night, visualize you're here in this studio and you're seeing yourself on the screen in the lines correctly and you're going through the movements that put you there. And then before you know it, guess what? You'll wake up one day and it's like, wow, I'm doing that already. You know what I mean? Now, if you don't have a chance to visualize it, you could also go in the backyard without the ball and try to rehearse the movements. That is going to be helpful for eventually getting on the course. But honestly, the visualization stuff can be very effective. I just wanted to share that with you. True story.